All right. Woo. Look. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Here I go, coming. I can't ever stop. I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top. I don't need an invitation. I'm about to start a celebration.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
We are 3 cocktails in, and we are 3 friends who have a podcast. We are, and we like to have addicting conversations every week. We drop one every week. Did you know we drop an episode every Thursday? We do.
Every Thursday morning at the butt crack of dawn. So even if you are the earliest of risers, you can pull up the most recent episode on Thursday morning.
That's right. Early Thursdays.
Yes.
Any podcast site, I think you can find us, the most popular ones anyway, or YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube. That's how you
can
find
listen on YouTube if you don't actually want to watch us, but you can find it there pretty easily.
Yes, you can do that. Yes, YouTube does have a podcast site, besides just playing the video. So that's new. I think it was fairly new this year. So anyway, let's get started. Our topic tonight is it me or is it you? So we'll see how this goes, right?
I got a lot of questions, but first, Stacy, I need you to give us an example.
Give you an example. Okay. Is it me or is it them that, I think if you're a salaried employee, right? I think you work more than 40 hours, or at least if you have things to do to get done that take more than 40 hours, you do not quit and go home, at an 8-hour day. You finish up your stuff. There you go.
You're old is what the young puppies would say.
I know. Yes. Yep. So there it is. Is it me or is it them?
It's both.
Yeah.
That one is both. It's, I guess all of these are going to be both because people have different opinions about things. But yeah, what you're describing there, Stacy, is a difference between this generation that is coming up and going into the corporate world. And I don't necessarily think that it's bad, but I understand your perspective as well. We've all been in or are in salaried jobs. And yeah, you've got stuff that's got to get done. It's got to get done by a deadline. You have to do whatever you have to do to get it done. If it's 5:00, you probably have to take it home. Or, or if you're working from home, you're going to be putting in some extra hours. That just seems logical to us.
Yes.
Clearly, it does not seem to that other. Yeah. They're like, why? You pay me for 40 hours a week. If I can't get all my work done in that time, I've got too much work. You should hire someone else.
But it's not, are they paying you for 40 hours or are they paying you to do a job?
Yes. I think you're getting paid to do a job and finish a job and get everything finished, however long it takes. Might be 80 hours. Some weeks it might be 32. But you're paid to do a job. So you don't just get to say, oh, it's 4:00, I get to go home.
Okay, I'm just going to play devil's advocate through this whole thing. Okay? So if they get all their work done in 4 days, do they get to go home on the 5th? Because corporate's not going to like that. So you can't say that, you're paid to do a job. If you can get the job done in 4 days, you only have to work 4 days. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to give you more work to do. So like most things, the people who are most effective get the most work.
Correct. That is correct.
And
And I
so
think a lot of times a salaried person is also paid to do, it could be business development, it could be finding new customers, it could be, more project or planning related. So you always have something to do. You should always have something to do. You know what I mean? You work ahead for next week or something. You know what I mean? I just don't think a salaried person is ever done.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see the other side of it. I just, because now everybody wants a job description. They
We've
want
always
a
had
job
jobs.
description. What is in my job
Yeah.
description? I
We've
just
always
watch
had
all
it.
these people who are on Instagram who are talking about all this, and they are dead set on, and alongside that, if somebody quits and they don't replace them, they just shuffle everybody else's or this person's work, but they don't give anybody more pay, even though now you're doing part of that job.
Yep.
So again, playing devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Well, what's the asking for job descriptions? We've always had job descriptions.
Yeah.
Well, the idea that you're expected to work 8 to 5. This is the protocol that says you are expected to be in the office or working 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. They're then saying my salary is based on working 40 hours a week. I get 10 vacation days, blah, blah, blah. So that's what they feel that they've been hired to do and what they've committed to doing. They've not committed to working an extra 10 hours a week that they aren't getting paid for because they were specifically hired and expected to be in the office from A to B.
Yeah, I don't think I've never had a job where that's been the leading
Right.
thing in my job description. What I've been hired to do is a list of very specific deliverables and office hours, or if that's the maybe it's not even. I'm trying to remember how it's ever even been positioned to me. Nobody has ever said to, well, other than my very first job out of college, I don't think I've ever had a job where they've said you have to be in the office at 8 a.m. and you cannot leave before 5. Nobody's ever said that.
Right.
A person who doesn't like their name mentioned on the show, that I know for fact has now been required by their company to work an additional 10 hours a week, and they are not getting overtime. They were told there will be no overtime. Everyone is expected to work these extra hours. And this is not for just the short little month because we got to hit this deadline. They're like for this foreseeable future. And as they calculated it out, they just took about a 20 to 25% pay cut is what it amounted to. They were not given in exchange a flexible day off or, some sort of, you get an extra vacation days, whatever, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes you got to push to get a deadline. So everybody
Yep.
kicks in more and then
We
you get
comp time maybe or something.
comp time. There's no comp time and there's no overtime.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean,
They're not happy about that one.
I wouldn't
No,
blame them.
I don't blame him either. However, I'm still back to if that's what your company is expecting you to do this much, then that's what you do. You get it done no matter how long it takes, or you don't like it and go somewhere else. I mean, they might backfire on them and they may lose people.
Well, if you've got 5 people on the team and all 5 are expected to work 50 hours a week, that's another person you should be paying.
Yeah,
That's a position.
it
Yeah.
is.
So
Yeah.
I think that's where all these conversations come into. It's just a different mindset of the younger group. They're all about this whole, I'm not working for it's not, the old idea of a family or whatever. or pitching in. I think as we age out, it'll be different. I do think it's going to be different.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know that it's going to not be different now. I mean, like I said, I think it's a stereotype saying it's just young people. I see older people do the same thing, It's almost like the clock hits a time and they're out. They're done. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see. We're undecided on that one. Right?
Okay.
Okay. What do you have? What do you have, Kitty?
All right. Why do guys back in? Is it me or is it them? Why do men always have to back in to the parking spot?
Yeah. Yes. Totally agree.
I do too. I think we're three against 0 that it is them. Because to me, logically, you're spending more time to back in to just go out, whereas you could just pull in.
Just pull in
and then back out. I don't know.
There is nothing better than looking at somebody and going, do you think you're Batman? That you need to leave the building faster than everybody else? What's up, superhero?
And I mean, and usually, and yeah, I hope that I'm not offending anybody. I don't think I am because
they're dumb.
Because no, I'm not saying that. I was going to say, I feel like most of the time it's guys driving big trucks. Now, I am married to a guy who drives a big truck, and he backs in.
I asked him once, Kitty.
What?
I was riding with you guys once, and I asked Bill, why do guys always back in? He's like, oh, it's faster.
Yeah, I know. And it's not like the big quarter-ton pickup truck is going to, blaze its way out of the lot when you have to make a getaway. So I don't know. I would like to know, are there any women in our group?
I am now one.
You back in?
Into my parking spot in the garage because I got this new car. Here's why. Because I got this new car and it's bigger than my old car. And I've got that post that sticks out from the wall. I don't have cameras to see when the front's going to hit that. But if I back in, I've got a rear camera so I can back it up as far as I possibly can without hitting that post. And I'm just going to fess up. I'm going to tell the truth. It's twice as slow to get it done than it is to just pull in. And I've already got my name on the list at the parking garage to see if somebody will switch spots with me because I don't want to have to do it. Because it is a pain in the ass.
So in your case, it's practical, but it's not faster. So faster can't be an excuse.
It's not faster.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other time when I will not give people hell about it. If you are parked in a parking ramp at a very large event and you get there early, you're allowed to park back in because with everybody trying to get out of the parking ramp, it's a pain to wait for somebody to back out. When it is faster to let somebody who's just pulling out do that. But to me, that should be the only, that or you're a fireman. I don't know why. Good one though.
That is good. That is good. Okay, Amy.
I'm going to key off the idea of cars. Why do people get in the left lane with their goddamn cruise control on?
Yeah.
You should never be in the far left lane with a cruise control on. No, the far left lane is for lead foots and passing. It is not for cruise control drivers.
Yeah. You should never be in the left while there's nobody to your right and you're just driving along.
I think they have tried to pass that as a law here in Minnesota, and I think it either hasn't made its way to the floor or what.
Oh, they passed it.
But they did pass it?
Yeah, they did pass it. But you never see anybody getting pulled over.
No.
Oh, I got pulled over for just driving in the left-hand lane.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I drove down to Omaha 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, this is going on the damn list. This is so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised because I am the fast driver of the three of us, but I am glad to hear that both of you agree. There should not be.
Oh, completely agree. Yeah.
Good. It's
I mean,
that.
that's just in, as far as I know, that's how they teach you to drive. You drive in the right lane. If the person in front of you is not going as fast as you are, then you get over and go around them and get back in the right lane.
Yeah.
Yep.
You shouldn't pass on the right.
No.
And here's what I've been watching. I've been watching these people who are in the left-hand lane with their cruise control on. It's super old people who should know better. They're the ones that taught us because we're just old.
Yeah.
They're super old.
Super
So they're
old.
a generation older than us. And they're the ones that are just, if the speed limit is 65, they're doing 63 with their cruise in the left-hand lane.
Yeah. No.
Not okay.
Get over.
All right.
Okay. So that's, I think, 3 against 0 as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. How about, we'll switch gears. Kind of. What do you think, which way do you think the toilet paper should be on the roll? And I think it should be forward. Yes, over. Not under. And if you were at someone else's house, would you change it?
Yes.
Do you get that annoyed that you would change it?
I do.
Yeah, I agree. So that is them. I just don't understand how somebody thinks it's right to have the toilet paper hanging on the inside. I don't understand.
I think it's hysterical that the three of us would change it at somebody else's house.
Yes,
I
that's
change
the
it all the
kicker.
time. Change it all the
And
time.
I'd love to be able to write on the toilet paper something that said, "You're doing this wrong. I fixed this for you."
Yep. Yes, right. If you notice one, would you go around to all the other bathrooms of theirs and put them all?
No. This is just a stupid aside, but have you guys ever had a day where just it's like karma has set you up and every bathroom you use, you have to replace the toilet paper? That has happened to me more than once. Like, at home, yes. But then I went out for lunch or something at the restaurant and did it there. And then I don't know, went to somebody's house or work or something. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm working for 3 today.
Well, at least it got put on right.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good one.
Silly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else, Kitty?
Okay, I'm gonna stay in the bathroom.
Oh.
So this is something that I've pondered quite a lot.
This is going to be good. I can tell.
Okay, so you know how women always get mad at men for leaving the toilet seat up?
Yes.
So I'm wondering why do we insist that the toilet seat goes down again? So men use the bathroom with the seat up. We use the bathroom with the seat down. Why does it have to be our way? What do men ever say? Why do you always leave the seat down? Why?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I have an answer for that. Men
Okay.
don't always go to the bathroom with the seat up. So therefore, more than 50% of the time, the seat would be down, needs to be down. There you go.
I'd buy into that.
How about that? So mathematically, it should be down more often than up. How about that?
Oh. Okay.
And also, if men put the seat down, they're not going to run the risk of falling in quite as often as if they left it up and you thought it was down. Like if you went to the bathroom at night and you didn't want to turn the light on, if it was up, you could fall in.
Yes. I wonder if
Not
men
happen if you
Yeah.
always put the seat down.
Yeah. Do men ever fall in like we do when the seat's up?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's
You
a good
two
one
check
though.
and report back.
Okay, I feel better about this now. I seriously have thought about this long and hard, and I keep thinking, God, why, we're just rags on guys because why are we the ones dictating that it should be down?
So do you do what I do? And if I go in and the seat is up, I take it and slam it down so everybody in the whole house knows.
No, I don't do that.
That's not even passive aggressive. That's just aggressive aggressive.
I know,
And
right?
actually, here's the thing, because I want to make sure that people know that this. So Bill and Bo, they don't do it. They always put the seat down, or at least Bill does. Actually, Bo uses his own bathroom, but it's the work bathroom that I've pondered this before.
Mhm.
And our work bathroom. I mean, I don't work there anymore, by the way. But it was.
Wait a minute,
more
you
men
do
than
too
women.
have work bathrooms now.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yep.
right.
So is that why you quit? Because you just get sick and tired of having the toilet seat up?
Putting the
No.
work seat, the toilet down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel better about that one. Mhm.
Yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
Is it me? Is it just me? Or is anybody else curious why we can't just tuck our shirts in the regular way? Why do we have to do a French tuck? Why do we have to put part in? Why do we have to leave part of it hang out? Why did that become a thing? Why can't we just all tuck our shirts in the normal way?
No, because the French tuck is cuter.
I think it's just like anything. You do you on fashion.
Mhm.
You know, that falls into fashion. You do you.
I love the French
Okay,
tuck.
along the same lines. Well, okay. Along the same lines. Who is it just me? Or does anybody else think it's ridiculous that we've got to hide panty lines? Shouldn't it be a good thing that we're all wearing underwear? Why is that an embarrassing thing that we don't want anybody to see? That we have underwear on under our pants.
Yeah.
Again,
I would just
think about
assume
that.
Yeah. I would just as soon see a panty line than the top of a thong or something weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say that if you can see the panty lines, the pants might be a little bit too tight.
Well, I mean, if you wear a silky skirt, you could see the panty line, and it's not necessarily a tight skirt. You know, shapely.
Oh, now I get it. Now I get it from that visual. Sure.
Yes, I'm not talking. Well, again, okay, if we're on that line, then why is it okay for young women who are wearing their Lululemon leggings at the gym or anywhere else to wear underwear underneath that? We can see they have panties on. Why is it okay there, but not out in a non-athletic situation? Why are there separate rules regarding showing your underwear?
Well, who's making that rule? Have you got picked up by the panty police or something sometime? Where, I mean, you know.
Unfortunately,
whatever.
I haven't been picked up in a long time.
Maybe you're not showing your panties enough.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, great. I think it's still going to be a long time then. All right, that was I was concerned about the shirt
Very
tucking.
important. Very important. Yeah. Okay, what do I have next? How about, is it me or, why is there this new saying all of a sudden, or any new saying that comes along like very demure, very mindful? What the heck?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I think I did know a wife of some professional athlete, I think, started saying it. And then she got all bummed because she didn't get it trademarked or something. I don't know. I think it's okay, I'll just should I dial this back or should I just say it?
Yeah, say it.
It is everything we've been fighting against.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I mean, everybody should be mindful. Everybody should always be mindful. So that's like, breathe. Yeah, duh.
But what do the two have to do with each other? I don't get the two together.
Being demure?
Yeah.
No, be loud, be bold, be you, be vocal, state your case. Don't meld into the background so that you hardly make a noise and interrupt anybody.
Yeah, I know. I don't get that one.
No.
Okay, we're saying that's them.
That's them. Totally them.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Is it me? Or is it really annoying to all? Or is it really annoying that people drop in unannounced?
Oh, that's interesting. That too is a generational thing.
Okay.
Our parents dropped in all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love
You're
people
saying
to drop in.
I would too. Please drop in. Go ahead. I'm not doing anything. Trust me. Oh, just except for podcast night. Don't drop in on podcast night. Yeah, I would love people to drop in. Are you saying that annoys you?
Yes.
It does annoy you if someone.
Yeah. Or at least text me and say, hey, can I pop over to pick up blah? Or, hey, got your mail today. Can I swing it over? Just give a little notice, but don't just come and ring the doorbell.
Oh, okay. Why? Are you naked and can't get to the door or what?
Well, I might not be camera ready. That's what I call it. I might not. Okay, well, there's a few things. One, our dog is very friendly. And so that doorbell rings and the dog goes nuts. Yeah. And it's hard to corral him because he wants to see who's at the door and he wants to love them. And, so that creates immediate chaos right away. I don't need that. Just give me a text. I can get the dog upstairs. I might not have any makeup on. I might not be dressed. We might be making dinner. I might be napping. I mean, all sorts of different things. Just give me a call or a text and let me know you're coming over.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Yep.
What do you think of that one, Amy?
I think that if anybody is coming and dropping over, they are going to get what they're going to get. If I don't have makeup on, I don't have makeup on. If they're coming over, there is a chance that I might have to run and put a sweatshirt on because usually when I get home from work, the old bra goes. It's in my house. My house may be messy, but the way I think about it is the people that would be coming and knocking on my door know me. I don't have to try and impress them. I don't have to have makeup on. It's fine. You're going to get me as I am. Uh-huh. And you know what? If I didn't want to answer the doorbell, I just wouldn't answer the doorbell. Yeah. Don't answer it. Don't stand in front of it and go, just put it But if I'm napping and I don't want to answer, I wouldn't answer the doorbell.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yes,
but I can see some people don't like it.
In the meantime, the dog is barking like crazy and now I'm awake. So just text me in advance.
Good to know.
Got it.
Yep.
I did know that though about your dog.
Yeah.
I did know that.
Yep.
Text that.
Yep.
Mhm.
You have
I
anything else, Amy?
have another clothing related item. Evidently, I've been thinking about clothes a lot lately. Is it just me, or can we all agree that the jacket slung over your shoulders for no purpose other than to have a jacket over your shoulders is pretentious and it ought to stop?
So is the jacket tied over your shoulders like a
No,
sweater?
no.
It's
It's a suit jacket. So instead of wearing a sweater or a cardigan, because they just put on their outfit and then they put their jacket over and they hold their
oh,
purse and they walk around.
oh,
I'm like,
it's so demure.
it's so mindful of no one.
So
And
are you seeing this out and about, or are you just seeing this when they're, showing, like on TikToks and Reels where they'll show that outfit where they have on
Well,
this over the shoulder?
Yes to TikToks and Reels, but and I know I'm talking about people our age, kind of, of our trend, because I know I'm not talking about models. I'm talking about stylists that we might be looking at and they're doing it.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Hmm.
that is a pain in the ass. It's going to fall off your shoulders all night.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your bag? As soon as you reach for your drink, it's going to fall. That's a hard no for me.
Yeah, it's
It's
just for looks
it's
and
yeah,
totally impractical.
impractical, pretentious,
Mhm.
unnecessary. You want to wear the jacket? Wear the jacket. I'm not against jackets. Jackets are cool. Love a good jacket. Put your
Yeah.
freaking arms in them.
Yep. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that one. I think it's
Okay.
weird. And yes, it'll fall off. So
Yeah, get a cape, Florence Nightingale. Tie it around your neck if that's what we're going for.
No
yep.
capes. Didn't you see The Incredibles?
Oh.
No, I missed that.
No
Are capes
capes.
out or what?
No capes. Capes are
No.
dangerous for superheroes. They get caught in fans and stuff.
Oh yeah, probably. Probably.
Also, they could wreak havoc if the toilet seat's not up. I mean, down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yes, for sure. Okay, I think we have room time for just one more round.
Oh,
Okay, this one I'm sure you're going to say is me, but I'm going to try it. So
okay.
this is kind of what made me think of this topic to start with. So I got home from work one night and there were rags, like hanging in the garage, like Barney used them to clean something up. Evidently, I don't know. But he used the good rags, not the bad rags. Like if you're going to wash dirty stuff in the garage, shouldn't you use from the pile of the bad rags, not the good rags? And are you wondering what a good rag is?
Kind of.
This is not sounding like a good rag, I'd like to say right now.
I don't know. Like I took some, older dish towels, right, and put it on the rag shelf. They were still okay. They would be like to use to sop up water that you spill on the floor.
Stacy, look up the definition of rag. You don't get to have good rags and bad rags. You just have rags.
Yes, I know.
And the
That's why I
fact that you
figured
got
you.
somebody who would clean up for you, that's
No,
another win.
not clean up for me. Clean up for his own whatever mess he made. So I knew you were gonna like that one.
Sister, that's you. Now, I
You're
will say facial towels, washcloths. Don't use the white washcloths when you're removing your makeup.
yeah.
Yeah.
But once it hits the garage, fair game.
Yeah.
I think you may have to create some bins in the garage and label the bins
Oh, these are in the house. He took them out of the house, out to the garage.
Okay, well, then
I
you're
don't
going to
know.
have bins in the house.
I'm gonna have
Labeled.
to label the piles.
Barney's bin
Yeah.
of usable rags.
Yes, here, use this crap. Yeah. Yeah, I knew
If
you'd like
it's
that
your
one.
t-shirt that you cut up and put in the rag bin, you can
Yeah.
use it however you want.
Use that, however. Don't care.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep, very silly. What do you got, Kitty? You got your last one?
Okay, so my last one, I know it's me on this one. Okay, so this is one that actually, if Bill were a guest on the podcast, he would say, is it me, or why in the heck does Kitty leave the kitchen cabinets and drawers half open when she's cooking or doing something in the kitchen? And I can tell you why I do. It's because I'm not yet done with that cabinet. So if I'm making dinner and he'll come into the kitchen and all the cabinet doors are open, and he'll walk around and he'll close all the cabinets. I'm not done yet. I just took the rice container out and I'm going to put it back. Well, then open the cabinet when you put it back. No, just leave the cabinet open and then I'll put it back.
And get out of my kitchen.
Yeah, that's the problem. That literally is the problem. Yeah.
So funny you would bring that one up because it's not just you who does that.
No.
Ava, Ava, you're getting called out. Ava was notorious for leaving cabinet doors open. Not so much drawers, but cabinets, overhead cabinets, or the pantry doors. She'd leave them open. And then she'd leave the kitchen. She wasn't even making anything. She'd just leave them open. And Kevin must have done something to her and ticked her off one day because she came home and she opened up every single kitchen cupboard door and drawer and left them all open and went up to her bedroom. And I sat in the living room and watched the whole thing happen. Sure enough, Kevin walked in and he looked, he's like, are ya? And then he just burst out laughing because he was like, well, she really showed me. She left all the cupboard doors open. That
That's
was
funny.
just one of those days. She was mad at him and he always wanted him shut too.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good one. I do the same. But that's the answer though, you know. Even if you have a giant kitchen, I think kitchens are only made for one. Honestly, who's ever cooking? Two people get all messed around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that the head chef gets to determine if cupboards are open. The sous chef has to follow the head chef's lead.
That's probably right. Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yes. Yep. Okay. Amy, what do you got?
I don't have another one.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
then it's you. Then it's you.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
I'm sure as soon as we get tonight, I'll have like 3 more. But
Probably.
it's all.
Yeah.
I live by myself. I only have me to deal with.
To annoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
well, go ahead.
In addition to our podcast episodes, we have a Facebook page. And there's some daily things over there too that you can engage with. So we posted a question today. Pop over and tell us your thoughts and your answer. The question is, what food do you hate that everyone else loves?
Yeah.
Go and weigh in on that. I love seeing people
I didn't know that you hated cotton candy.
hate it. Just the thought of it makes my teeth hurt.
Just the thought of it makes me happy.
What does it say? I'm not a huge fan, but I don't hate it. It's sugar. It's sugar.
It's sugar. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's sugar. Oh, that's funny. Yes, everybody go follow our page. We'd love it if you would follow our page and check out all the crazy stuff we post on it.
Yep.
including
Yeah.
links to the podcast.
Yes. We've got some awesome episodes coming up where we're going to have a guest again next week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
21st.
On the
Yeah.
21st. Okay, that episode
Well,
will drop on the
is
21st.
that when we're recording? Maybe?
I don't know. Yeah. Not this
Yeah.
week, but maybe next week. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so later. A
Um,
little bit later.
So it's always fun to
And-
have a guest and hear from people and interesting things that they're doing and talents that they have. So
Yes.
tune in for that.
I know. Tune in. And we're coming up on our first anniversary.
Yes.
So that should be exciting. I know. I can't believe it's been a year. Can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Just proof again, time is flying.
yes.
Do not wait to make the changes that you
Yes.
want to make, because
Yep.
before you know it, you'll be 54 podcasts in.
That's right. Pretty
Yes.
soon you will. Oh, shoot. Well, that I think wraps up this one. Is it me or is it them? I think most of the time we know it's them. Deep down, we know it's them. Right?
We do.
We would all agree.
I bet we could get some really good examples. People got stuff like this.
Mhm.
They've been sitting on it.
Awesome.
They've been waiting for the moment to share. Now
I
is
know.
your time.
Yes, for sure. So do share. We'll agree with you. We'll support you in your
Yes.
crazy opinions, right?
Yeah.
Unless you like to wear a jacket over your shoulders, you're on your own.
Right. Or have the toilet paper the wrong way.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right. Woo. Look. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Here I go, coming. I can't ever stop. I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top. I don't need an invitation. I'm about to start a celebration. Let me in. Brought a good time plus some friends. Turn it up loud past 10. Turning up the